So, the ongoing debate right now about whether a woman would rather meet a bear or a man alone in the woods, I think is a troubling sign of social decay between men and women. And I think it's a very bad sign about how the gender dynamic is going in our society. I think it's a little bit more serious than people think, and I'm going to explain why. Now, some are writing it off as a joke or not really a big deal or like a 4chan prank. I think it's a little more than that. People are getting very upset. This is a post from a boyfriend on Reddit who is actually considering breaking up over his girlfriend over it and asking if it's a red flag that she would choose the bear over a man. Now, the first and most obvious criticism and counter argument by men was to say, well, this is kind of ridiculous on a physical and a logical level. Of course, a bear is much more dangerous because a bear is much stronger and can kill you much more easily. To which feminists countered by saying, but the difference is, at least with a bear, you know what you're getting. With a man, you don't know what you're getting because you don't know what his intentions are. But then the conversation started to evolve, and you started to hear the argument that it wasn't really about the bear in the first place, but rather a social commentary on the reason women fear men in the first place. And why do women have such a fearful attitude towards a man that they don't know, a male stranger? And it became a social commentary on the issue that women have to fear men they don't know because they never know what's going to happen to them in the first place. And the bear was really just sort of symbolic and it wasn't really supposed to be taken literally. Now, my response to the first part, the purely physical aspect, like the practical part about the fights, I find it an absurd argument to say that at least with a bear, you know what you're getting. Because what you're getting is a wild animal, and a wild animal is completely unpredictable. But that doesn't change the fact that we're having this conversation to begin with. Now, I've seen different takes on this. Some women genuinely do feel safer if they ran into a bear than a man, and they really believe that, which I don't agree with, but that is really what they believe. Some women are saying that this is just a point being made on social media, and this is just about expressing social commentary. A lot of men are saying that this is very insulting and delusional and sexist against men. But here's my take on this all of these people, regardless of whether you or I agree on whatever give and take it is, the fact that we're in this place at all, that we're even having this conversation, and that we're so divided over this question, that in and of itself is a problem to me. And that's very concerning. It shows that we really are kind of fraying at the seams in terms of social cohesion between men and women. And I think it's important to understand that regardless of whether you think someone's view is accurate or not, or totally delusional or not, or totally insulting or not, you have to ask yourself, why does that person have that view? What led that person to believe that thing? Why does that person believe in that thing? Instead of just going on Twitter or Reddit and talking about how so and so is missing the point, so and so is being delusional, so and so is being stupid, whatever it is, which only inflames the argument further and only strengthens people's initial viewpoint. We need to start breaking down the walls between people that have different ways of thinking and try and understand what is it that makes you feel the way that you feel? What is it that led you to arrive to that opinion? And I don't see enough of that, and that really concerns me because while the story does seem on the surface as sort of some TikTok nonsense clickbait, that's kind of what I thought it was at first. The more I've been following it, the more kind of serious and concerning and troubling I think this is. And the more conversation I hope we have about it. So I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I'm Blue Orange 22, and thanks for watching.